So next is the Boston Celtics in the Atlantic Division. Honestly, I'm not a big Boston fan, but I have to talk truthfully. And Boston has been very underwhelming this season. I would say disappointing. You know, considering they have two of the best young wings in the league, they should absolutely not be 10th in the East. And although Jayson Tatum had 51 points today, I don't think that necessarily speaks how well he's played this season. He's been very mediocre. I don't know about Jaylen Brown or most of their other players, but as always, Marcus Smart is an integral player to their team. But considering what this team needs right now, there are two things I've noticed so far. One is that they absolutely need like a pass-first point guard. So the ideal prototype that always comes up is the Chris Paul. And I think a Ricky Rubio could kind of fit that mold, but there are not many of those sort of players in the league. So the question is, when is one going to be available and which one is going to go to them? And another thing in regards to their whole squad is that they need to get rid of some of those younger players they're not using. So not Robert Williams. Robert Williams is, in my opinion, with Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, considered to be untouchables. But you know, the Aaron Naismiths, the Peyton Pritchards, what are you going to do with them? That's the big question. And what can you get for them? In terms of the Dennis Schroeder, I don't really think that's a game changer or a difference maker of any sorts when you look at it in the long run. Yeah, maybe he can win you a few games, but in the long run, I don't think Dennis Schroeder means anything to this team. The next thing is, I love Jayson Tatum as a player. His potential is beyond words. But one thing I've noticed in some of the interviews is that I don't necessarily think he sees the bigger theme with the team. He doesn't see the bigger picture. Sometimes he sees himself. And there was this interview where he was talking to, I think it was a Knuckleheads podcast. And, you know, he was talking about last year's playoffs playing against the Brooklyn Nets. And then realizing in his head, like, oh, I'm on the level with these guys. I can't believe I'm on the court with KD and them. I don't think you should have that idea. You're a professional. You're in the league. You've already made it. I feel like he was seeing himself instead of the team. I think if he had more of a focus of, okay, how can we beat this squad? How can we beat this team's full of stars? Instead of being like, oh, I'm on the same court as them. That would make a big difference. So I just think as long as Jayson Tatum has this mindset, I don't think the team is going to go far. But you know, I feel like winning solves all problems. So if they start winning and he sees this theme growing, I think he'll start to see the bigger picture as a team instead of himself. But as long as they have this point guard situation going on, I don't think anything's going to happen. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, dislike. I do not really care that much. But yeah, for now, thank you and have a great day.